I've never in my life worn a 3-button suit.
Me neither. Right, let's
Hold
start
on, I have seen you wear a 3-button suit. I've seen you wear a big black 3-button suit before.
Okay, I don't even own a black suit. I own charcoal.
I bet if I go to your house right now, walk in your room,
absolutely
open the door, I would find a 3-button suit you're just swimming in.
No, in what world?
What do you mean? I've seen you wear it.
You've not seen me wear it.
Yes, I have.
Start the video.
Whatever,
Start the video.
I'm starting the video. What's it look like I'm doing?
Start.
I'm getting ready. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Chasing Opportunity, the web series dedicated to developing the best versions of ourselves, myself, yourself,
me,
Josh.
you, a little bit of Aaron, some of me, you,
Josh and I, you and I, and Josh, the collective whole.
us,
Unified. The best version of ourselves today, and our lifestyles, our careers, and all our future endeavors. And today we're talking about the 5 words you should eliminate from your vocabulary.
Today.
Why? Number 1,
decreases your credibility,
destroys the confidence that people have in you, and
your own confidence.
Your confidence in yourself, exactly. And I would even go so far to say that these 5 words stifle your progress in your own career pursuit, whether it's a lifestyle or a career, whatever you're going after. These words hold you back.
Now, you're probably going to be able to find these words in blogs, posts online, but we kind of wanted to have a video that just
consolidated
like,
the
what we thought.
We think, yeah.
And to preface, we at least use 1, maybe 2 of the 5 words we're going to say you need to eliminate from your vocabulary. Meaning,
speak for yourself, young man. All right, first word.
We're still working on it, is the point. First word that you should eliminate from your vocabulary today is almost.
I guess I wrote it down, right?
Oh, nice. We already wrote it down. The reason you need to eliminate almost from your vocabulary is think with me for a moment. If your boss says, have you completed the project I asked you to do? If you said almost, have you completed the project? No. If you're filling out an application and somebody said, hey, have you completed the application? You said, yeah, I'm almost done. You're not done. Don't say almost. Eliminate almost from your vocabulary because it shows a decrease in your credibility and people's confidence in you dwindles.
Right.
So instead of using almost, you want to give them a progress report. And what I mean by that is the word to sort of switch instead of almost is a progress report. So instead of saying, Aaron, where are you in the application process? Are you finished? You don't say, oh, I'm almost done. You say, well, I finished A through B in the application questions. I'm going to go C through E later tonight and have it done by COB tomorrow.
Shows proactivity, shows that you're actually working on it. We think it means like, oh, I'm working on it, but most people...
it's a negative.
Yeah, oftentimes people think you haven't even started, right?
And sometimes you probably haven't.
Yeah.
All right, hit me with number 2.
Number 2 word is someday. Someday, this is a word that I just hate. I don't like this word, and I have tried to eliminate it from my vocabulary for a couple years now because it infers never. I think of someday as code for never. It just means that, okay, you say someday I'm going to do this, someday I'm going to become this. You might as well just say I'm never going to become that because you're putting it in such like a fantasy idea. You're creating such a fantasy idea. And the idea of someday, the word someday shows a lack of urgency as well. So if someone asks you to do something and you say, yeah, someday I'll get to that, it kind of seems like, all right, do you even care? Or is it even a priority? And if it is a priority and you don't think you can do it, like you don't actually think you're capable of doing that, instead of saying someday, just say no. Say yes or no.
Yeah.
So it destroys your own credibility, like we mentioned, but also for yourself. If you're saying someday I want to become that, you're never going to become that. So stop using that word.
There it is.
Someday. Next word.
Next word, number 3, you should eliminate from your vocabulary today is try. I eliminated try from my vocabulary probably when I was about 11 because I'd ask my dad when he's doing a project, I'd say, what are you trying to do? And he'd always say, I'm not trying to do anything. I am doing X, Y, Z. And I started catching on and realizing try just means you're not going to complete it, or you're never going to get to it, or it's not going to get done. But when you say, I am going to do this, it shows much more confidence in both yourself and other people will have confidence in you.
Exactly. So, and on that, real quick,
yep.
when people have that confidence in you, when people, they can read it right away with this, whether or not you use this word. So if I have a problem, I say, I need this problem fixed, who can help me? And someone says, I can try to fix the problem. No. I'm like, I'd rather have someone say,
I can do it.
I can fix it. I can do it.
I can do
Just do it. Okay.
I knew that was coming.
All right, great. Next word. We're breezing through these, man.
Love it.
Almost, someday, try. And, I'm talking about this one, right? Might. The word might, very similar to someday, has that, not a lack of urgency like someday has, but a lack of capability. So rather than saying, I might be able to do something or I might get to something, stick to the yes or no again, or the will or won't. Just be definite in your answer. And people think like, well, what if I'm able to do it? What if I might be able to do it? Well, then say yes. Or if you really don't think you can, say no. People have a lot more trust in someone and a lot more confidence in someone who will actually say no to something and who's decisive about something. So eliminate might. Might is also another weak word, and it destroys your own confidence level when you think, I might be able to do something. Just tell yourself you can.
You will. Or you don't.
Precisely.
And that's it. Okay, the fifth and final 4 words you should eliminate from your vocabulary today is wish. Now, if you haven't figured it out already, there's a commonality between all 5 of these words. They're all these untangible, pie in the sky, can't nail them down, very passive type of words. I almost, someday, try, might, wish. All of these words really show that you're not confident in the answer you're actually giving. And what we've communicated before, it's establishing other people aren't confident in you. It drops your credibility.
And the word wish is such a weak sounding word. It's like a fantasy kind of like...
There's a quote here I love, and it's actually from Charles Dickens writes it in David Copperfield. It says, the most important thing in life is to stop saying, I wish, and start saying, I will. Consider nothing impossible, then treat possibilities as probabilities. My eyes just randomly started watering there. It almost looks like I'm crying because of that. I might be. That's pretty beautiful.
This is real stuff.
But that's a great quote and really reflects what we're talking about here with wish. Instead of wish, you either say will or won't. Very similar to might. You don't say, I wish I'm going to do this. You say, I will do this. And if it's not going to happen, probably shouldn't be talking about it anyway.
No.
So, I will instead of I wish. Unless you're talking to a genie, don't use wish. Nice. Okay.
So the 5 words.
Go.
5 words to eliminate from your vocabulary today. Almost, someday, try, might, and wish. All 5 of those words, like Josh said, has a very passive feel. None of those sound very strong, confident, or anything like that. So why would you want that to be in your vocabulary in the first place? There are substitutes for them that will renew your own, inner confidence in yourself, of course, but also people will have a lot more credibility for you and what you stand for.
And if you found that there's more words on here that you think we missed, or I know there's a lot that we missed, but some that you think are these core 5, or maybe we'll make them 6 if you have some good ones, let us know. You can comment, contact us. I wish we might be able to try to do this someday. I almost got all 5.
All right, guys. See you next time.
See ya.